Coach, make some opening comments, and then we'll take some questions.
Ooh. Man, glory to God, and thank you to a bunch of seniors for what they've accomplished over this last part of the season, to go undefeated in October and November, to come into the Coliseum each and every time this year and come out with a victory, and to bring the victory bell and the shillelagh back. I mean, what an accomplishment by a group of kids that have been through some adversity and come out on the other end on top. And very, very proud of them. Keys to the game for us, obviously, when anytime you get in this type of weather, you're hoping and praying for some non-offensive touchdowns, and all of a sudden you get 3 of them in a game. That's like an early Christmas present. I thought the ability to run the ball, again, 200 yards plus rushing on an ugly, sloppy day weather-wise was important. And then you have this creature here to the right of me go ahead and do a kick return, a punt return, and a catch for a touchdown, and just look like something. He's a superhero figure. I don't know. Unbelievable. Defensively, I thought the key was the third downs, getting off the field, 5 of 17 on the day, just numerous third down stops. And just overall, just a great team effort by everybody. Want to wish Ron Cherry, the head ref, the best. That was a tough blow, and I know they took him to the hospital, wishing him a speedy recovery. With that, we'll answer any questions that you have.
Dory, could you just walk us through the big plays, your perspective on the returns and the passing touchdown?
So on the returns, it was just, and the reception, just great blocks by everybody. I mean, they made it look easier than what it was. So with those guys blocking in front of me, I knew it was something special was going to happen. I trusted in them. And when I get the ball in my hands, I'm just following the blocks. We always talk about make the blocks good. I'm just running towards them, making sure I set everything up. And it makes a highlight play. And so I'm thankful for them, those guys, doing what they do.
Kickoff return, was there a particular, do you remember a spot on the field where you thought this could go?
Yeah, right when the kick was going off. Because I was thinking I was overdue for a kick return. And so when the punt return came, I was like, well, I need to get something. I just got scored on, so I was like, I need to make up for it as quick as possible, and it just happened to be on that kickoff return.
How many yards in advance did you know you were going to be able to hurdle the kicker?
It was just something, it was just, instinct. I did it in high school before, and it was one of those things, I know kickers always hit low, and I know that they're not like our kickers. They come up, you've seen a boy Mr. bring the boom. So it was just one of those things where I know they like to hit low and try to get you out on the sideline. So as soon as he came to me, I was just timing it up, and I was able to hurdle him.
Coach, how fun has it been to watch the transformation of this team? I mean, the slow start and watching everything come together as if how you planned it.
Yeah, that's probably the most proudest thing I am, is watching this team become family and become brothers. And, I mean, you saw it out there today. I mean, they're having more fun than than we probably should. But just to see them enjoy the game and play for each other and accomplish some really special things over the last 2 months. And we put ourselves in position to hopefully continue to play. And we'll see how that goes. But what this group and this team has is something special, something over my 21 years, I'll always remember. I know that this is a special group.
Well, yeah, I know you've joked about, the offense wants him, the defense wants him, the coaches fight over it, but how much of a challenge is it really when you have a guy as talented and multifaceted as he is to make sure you're getting everything you need to get out of him?
Yeah, it's a fine line, because you got to remember, his first job is to cover the best wideout on the field, and he does a great job of it. But when you do that, you're also expending a lot of energy, and then for him to be able to give us the spark that we needed today in a sloppy day with a punt return, a kick return, and then that game got closer for a second, and then all of a sudden to be able to put in his hands offensively and him creating an explosion play. Just a big time player was needed, and he spoke volumes today.
Dory, how did you feel when the fans were yelling "one more year"?
It's just one of those feelings that you can't describe. The crowd was loud, and like Coach said, we were having so much fun out there. Like, this probably was the most fun game I ever been a part of. The seniors were rowdy up. This is their last game, so we want to make sure that we were doing it for them. And just hearing them scream and everything that was going on throughout the game was just a feeling like that was unbelievable.
Sam, how does it feel to have all this talent? I mean, high-level talent.
Yeah, I mean, every single game, it's awesome to have our athletes come out here and make their plays. Especially, last game we had Daquan. This game we have Adoree, per usual. But whenever guys can make their plays, whenever they're called upon, is something special, and that's really the culture that we've established here.
Coach, can you talk about your growth? The team certainly has stepped up a level. But talk about what you have done to see yourself improve as well.
Probably the knowledge that my dad has given me, and then 21 years of just, we've been in some tough times together here, and we've faced adversity. And the biggest thing I just kept on telling myself was keep poised, don't panic, do what you believe in, and just come to work every day and try to help these players. And at the end of the day, it's really about the players, and that they accomplished this. There's some special kids in that locker room. Have I learned some lessons on the way? Yeah, definitely, without question. Is there still room for improvement? Yes, without question. You never stop getting better as a coach, or somebody else is passing you. So we're fortunate where we are right now, and I just thank God that we've got, another game to play with this family of brothers, and hopefully two. We'll cross our fingers today, but I'm just thankful that we get another opportunity to play together as a family.
Sam, are a bunch of you guys going to watch the game tonight together, or are you just going to go your separate ways?
Yeah, I think we're gonna watch it together. Some of us will, but it's out of our control. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun watching it, and we'll see what happens.
Clay, as well as you guys are playing right now, is there any part of you that kind of looks back at September, maybe that Utah game in particular, and kind of think like, well, had we won that, maybe we're in position, for like a playoff?
Yeah, I wish the September month would have been different, but it is what it is. We weren't playing great football, and we lost a really close game in the last 16 seconds at Utah that right now is costing us from controlling our own destiny and maybe doing some even special things. You live and learn from it. It's not really what happens to you; it's how you recover from it. And I'm proud of what these group of men in that locker room have done in October and November, and we'll cross our fingers and hope we get to play next week.
Do you think we're one of the best 4 teams in the country right now, the way you guys are playing right now?
That's not our job to decide. Our job is to win football games. It's other men's job to make those decisions. And, I am proud of the one thing I will say. I look at us from game one to where we are right now, and I truly believe that we've improved each and every game, and we played our best ball in November, and that's how you're remembered by.
That's a great question, given how good Sam has been playing. Do you feel like as the season has gone along, this offense has gotten less reliant on the quarterback having to do everything?
I think there's a tremendous balance. Even looked down a sloppy day, and it's 200 yards rushing and 200 yards passing. I keep on looking at the stats each and every game, and I think that there's an overall chemistry of the offense right now that I really like. There's not one thing that a defense can take away. I mean, you have to literally decide: are you going to stop the run game and get thrown on for a bunch of yards, or are you going to try to go double some wide receivers and then hand it off to a Ronald Jones, as said, where Justin Davis, Dominic Davis. I mean, so the balance right now is what just speaks volumes to me. And obviously, Sam's field generalship and managing that offense has been elite. I mean, he's done an unbelievable job in October and November.
Dory, I know your season isn't over, but if when you look back and you think about the time that you spent in the Coliseum playing in front of these fans, what will you remember most about that experience?
Just how much love that they give throughout it all. Like Coach said, our season hasn't always been how we would like it. Even the 3 years that I've been here, we had ups and downs, but how loyal they've been to us, and we know it's a process. And I think they trusted in what was going on and believed in us and believed in this coaching staff to understand that you just have to be patient. God's timing is always perfect, and it's showing justice right now. So that's what I remember the most about these fans, how loyal they are and how much they love us.
Adoree, do you think, before the game started, did you feel you're going to have an explosive game as you did today?
No. Honestly, I was a little bit sad because the seniors were leaving, so I was in my feelings a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. like Leon McQuay. That's one of the guys who I'm very close with, Darius Rogers and Zach Banner, all those other guys who I built relationships with. It's just one of those different things. I've been here with them for 3 years, and then to see them go, I was a little emotional before the game, and I was just sad. But I wanted to do something for them to make sure they went out with a bang. Same thing as last year when we beat UCLA. Make sure they didn't go out with a bitter taste in their mouth. And when I got the ball in my hand, I just want to make sure I make some plays.
One more.
Coach, the referees blow that safety dead because they blew the whistle. That could have been a 12-7 game in the half, and then it turns into 24-7. Is that the kind of turning point you see in the game?
Yeah, you looked up, and it was a close game. I mean, rain's coming down, wind's blowing. It's one of those ball-controlled days. Don't turn the ball over, and you're just hoping and praying for a big play, and you're hoping for a non-offensive touchdown. And you look up, and they had not cleared yet for the snap, and Notre Dame went ahead and snapped it, so it was not a live play. And then, so they punted it to Dory, and then Dory did what he did. And we get up and then come right back there in a 2-minute situation, and Jane Harris just breaks, unbelievable break on the ball, makes a huge play. I mean, that's a 14-point swing right before half, and really was the turning point in the game. All righty, guys.